Hi, it's Brent Bishop from Think Fitness Studios. If you're somebody who wants to reduce pain, reduce your chance of injury, or increase your performance, I have some key exercises that you need to know about. All right, so if you're a runner or somebody who's involved in sports on a regular basis, you're gonna get tight legs, tight IT bands, tight quadriceps. If you haven't used a foam roller before, this is a key piece of equipment that you need to have in your home or use at your gym. So the first one I'm gonna go over is an IT band roll with the foam roller. So what you're doing, it's like a myofascial release. So you're basically releasing the IT band, loosening up the side of your leg. So you want to lie sideways with your hip on the top. Leave a little room here. You're going to put your top leg right over, toe down, just to stabilize yourself. And all you're going to do is pull with your upper body, roll along the side of that leg. You'll feel certain portions of that roll are going to be tighter and more painful than others. So you want to kind of sit in those areas and try to loosen them up. And you'll notice over time, about 15 rolls, you'll find that you loosen up quite a bit. Now, important also to get the quadriceps. So to get the quads, you're just gonna basically face downwards. Again, use your opposite leg to stabilize. Get into almost a plank position, and you're gonna pull yourself forward, rolling along the quadricep. Right, you may need to adjust the position of the foam roller. Try to get the entire front of the leg, so all the way up to the hip flexor. If you wanna make it a little more intense, if you're pretty flexible, just stack one leg on top of the other. And now you're just adding more weight, so more pressure. So again, I'd recommend 15 to 20 reps on each of those exercises, obviously both legs. Now this is something you can do before your workout and after your workout, and I guarantee you'll feel a difference. All right, your next tip involves lacrosse balls. These aren't just good for lacrosse, they're great for stretching and releasing muscle tension. So the first one I want you to focus on here is to release the calves. Now calves get tight with a lot of running, with a lot of plyometrics, impact. What you're going to do here is you're going to put one lacrosse ball on the bottom. So there's a junction between your gastroc, which is the larger calf muscle, and your soleus and Achilles that come below it. So you want to hit that junction right in that part. You can be able to see it on your leg. Other one goes on top. So basically you're sandwiching the leg, and from there you're going to apply pressure. I guarantee you're going to feel it. It's pretty painful. So, be careful. Apply a little bit of pressure. We're going to go 10 circles in one direction, 10 circles in the opposite direction, and then it's hold your position and move your ankle back and forth. So your toe comes up, toe goes down, about 10 reps of that. And you will feel a big difference in terms of the tension in your calf. You release it immediately. So do that on both sides. And again, you can do this before and after your workout. All right, the next one is for the glutes. So tight glutes can lead to a lot of issues with your knees, with your low back. We're gonna use one lacrosse ball for this one. And again, you're gonna just lift up your hip. You're gonna place the lacrosse ball right underneath. Now, the leg that you're actually using, you're gonna put that across the opposite knee. Now, you wanna support your body weight here because applying too much pressure is quite painful. So from there, you're gonna feel the tight parts. So I suggest just rotate your hips back and forth, side to side, circular motions. And again, you wanna spend about 45 seconds to 1 minute doing this. And then make sure you hit both sides. And another great thing about doing this is you're gonna get circulation to those muscles. So if you're about to go out to a run, you're gonna be much more flexible, much more fluid with your mechanics. Here's another great one with the lacrosse ball. This is for your upper body and mainly for your scapula and shoulder area. So if you're doing a lot of heavy lifting or a lot of upper body work where you're involving your shoulders, push-ups, pull-ups, those types of things, this is a great one to warm up with. You're gonna take that lacrosse ball, plant it underneath the shoulder. So you wanna get right into the interior edge of your shoulder blade. So I'm right on my shoulder blade and right at the junction of where all those rotator cuff muscles come across in the back of the shoulder. Now from there, you're gonna apply pressure so I feel it immediately, and I'm just moving my arm in different patterns. So I'm gonna go all the way down, all the way up, and then all big circles, nice large circles, both directions. So try to do about 10 reps of each of these. So I go 10 in one direction, 10 in the opposite direction. You can adjust your position and keep moving through it. Spend about 2 minutes per shoulder. I guarantee when you get up, you're gonna feel a lot looser. You're gonna be able to move that shoulder joint around and you're gonna prevent injury, and that's key.